What's up YouTube? Welcome to Takedown Games. I'm your host Xylo Takedown, and today I'm going to be showing you again how to counter Han's Millennium Falcon with Chimera. Big favorites in the lineup are Houndstooth, Sunfac, ETA2, Crew, of course, Phantom 2 calling in reinforcements, Cassian, AoE debuffing the teams, and the Xanadu Blood, another AoE, another call to assist mechanic too as well. That way you can kind of see that each piece of my reinforcements has a huge benefit to this lineup, and countering the rebels with or without the Houndstooth. There's a couple of different variations. I got 12 battles in here to show you guys, so if you have any questions, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to get with you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The last video had over 3,000 views, my most viewed video, so thank you very much for watching that video. A big shout out to everyone who promoted the content too as well, especially RSG. They even gave me a good shout out too on the Jedi Academy at the end of the show too, so thank you Ranger, thank you Finn, thank you RSG crew. I really appreciate all of you guys, and you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this film too as well. I really enjoyed doing these battles. It's so much more fun than playing with mirror matches too as well, and Crew's hitting like a truck, ETA2 is doing his thing. And if you enjoy the video too, give it a thumbs up. The last video got a little over 50 likes and over 3,000 views, so please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. All of that helps the channel grow, and please subscribe too as well. I'd really appreciate you guys watching all my work and all my content, and I really appreciate all of your support again too. So let's get into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first match we're going up against Ghost, Houndstooth, and Han's Millennium Falcon. So we'll start with Crew's basic on the Houndstooth to stun. He misses the stun. The Imperial TIE Fighter pilot using a special to gain foresight. Thrawn calling Crew to attack the Houndstooth and misses the stun. So Crew takes some damage. We're going to breach their Ghost, and the Imperial TIE Fighter pilot here chipping away at the Houndstooth with Crew. And then we're going to go ahead and see this enemy reinforcement. It's Biggs. It's taking some damage to our Houndstooth. We're going to go ahead and reinforce our ETA2 and see if we can land a buff immunity on the Houndstooth. We missed the buff immunity, and so we'll go and focus fire back down on Biggs again. Sitting there chipping away at Biggs really helps there and get him off the field. So we lost our Houndstooth. ETA2 gains the 100% turn meter. Ooh, Crew's on the sliver there, but special hits Biggs for the kill, 133k. So we'll heal with Thrawn. Oh, Crew just dodged like 3 attacks there. That definitely probably would have killed him. And his basic just killed the Ghost for 110k. So then we'll go ahead and reinforce our Cassian here. We'll call to assist with Crew, which will kill the Falcon. Hit for 126k on the basic with Crew. The enemy reinforces Phantom 2. It kills our Crew. It's alright. We'll go ahead and just chip at their Houndstooth and use the ultimate here. So at that point, once we use the ultimate, we'll heal with Cassian. And then the Phantoms 2 reinforcements just starting here chipping away here at the last bit, and this will be a quick win for us here. Some pretty tough comps here, with and without the Houndstooth in the starting lineup. Even if the Houndstooth is coming out as a reinforcement, it gives them more survivability too as well. It's a pretty interesting concept either way when you're facing the Houndstooth with or without it being in the starting lineup. So now we're going to our next match. We're facing the Ghost, Biggs, and Han's Millennium Falcon, an all Rebels team. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with Crew's basic to stun Biggs. Go ahead and keep him from assisting or gaining any target locks there. Ooh, Crew barely survives, so we're going to breach there Biggs. Sunfac will stun Biggs again too, since he's got that taunt up. We don't want him assisting again, so we'll heal with Thrawn's capital ship, and then we'll call Crew to assist and kill Biggs there. Enemy reinforcements, Phantom 2. Wow, Crew's basic hitting for 90k. So then we breach the, we reinforce our Phantom 2. And then our enemy Phantom 2 kills the Sunfac here, unfortunately. So we chip away here at their Ghost. We got a breach on us here. We got a breach on the other side for their Houndstooth. So let's reinforce the ETA-2 and try and pick off their Houndstooth. Ghost dies off of the AoE. Cruise Special kills the Houndstooth for 62k. And Cruise Basic will go ahead and chip away at Phantom 2 here as well. Cruise Basic will kill the Phantom 2. Alright, so then next step here, we're going to call Crew to assist. Hits for 93k on his basic. The enemy reinforces Cassian, which kills our crew. And then we will reinforce our Xanadu Blood, overdoing the ultimate the first time around here. We've lost a couple of our pieces here, but with the ultimate, we should have a good win here. Now calling the Xanadu Blood again to kill Cassian, and then we'll just basically stall out here until we can get Thrawn's ultimate going again. Now Han's Falcon dodges a lot. I should have just did the reinforcement once and gotten the match over with right there. Not too bad though, easy win. So now our next matchup here, we're going in and we're facing Biggs, Biggs, Han's Falcon, and the Houndstooth, so a double tank lineup. Crew stuns Biggs here, and then we breach their enemy Houndstooth. The Sunfac stuns Biggs again to keep him from assisting. Now Thrawn calls Crew to attack Biggs, does some decent damage, and then we're special kills Biggs. And when we stun the Houndstooth with Crew's Basic here following their Phantom's reinforcement. So to keep their Houndstooth from moving, if we can keep it from taunting as much as possible. So we reinforce our ETA-2, we land the buff immunity. That's great. Now once we sit here and start chipping away that, Crew kills the Houndstooth. Now Thrawn calls Crew to assist, and we'll go ahead and take down their TIE Advanced. He's got advantage and accuracy up to as well from ETA-2, so another missile kills the Phantom for 154k, and then Crew is going to stun the Millennium Falcon, and then we'll basically just chip away at the Millennium Falcon. The ETA-2 gained 100% turn meter for Phantom 2 dying from the dots. And then we call Cassian to assist, and we get the win there. Pretty good. Crew's hitting like a truck. Awesome stuff. So now the next lineup is the same as the last one, the double tank lineup. One of my favorite battles right here too. So we'll start with Crew missing the stun. It should have went for Biggs and stunned his Biggs to keep him from calling to the assist there. Breach Biggs here with our Houndstooth, and then our Sunfac is going to stun Biggs. Thrawn heals. Get some buffs up, buff the team. The enemy is going to reinforce their Phantom 2 after these attacks here. Now Biggs dodges Crew's stun again, so Biggs is going and Biggs is attacking. Now we reinforce our ETA-2 and land the buff immunity on Houndstooth so we can start focusing down their Houndstooth. ETA-2 gains 100% turn meter from getting attacked on our Houndstooth. And then the Crew Special come in right here to kill the Houndstooth and gain foresight too as well. So now we're sitting here focusing down, and Thrawn calls Crew to assist to stun Biggs. So we keep him from calling any assist, and we chip down their Biggs since it has his taunt up. And the Sunfac stun Big again. And then Sunfac will die unfortunately here. But the ETA-2 gains 100% turn meter, so we'll just keep focusing down their Biggs until he's off the board. And then with Phantom 2 taunting, we have to attack the Phantom 2. So then we reinforce our Cassian to get all the buffs off of the floor. Now, our Crew calls the Falcon, Cassian calls Crew to attack. And then ETA-2 cleans up the Falcon before it can heal itself again. Now we have the ultimate, we'll use it on the Ghost here and heal up the Crew. Crew stuns Cassian, and then we basically just chip away here until the fight's over. Pretty good win. Pretty interesting fight too as well with all the ultimates. Now going into this lineup here, we're going against the Ghost with the Houndstooth and the Millennium Falcon. So we're going to start off by stunning the Ghost with Crew's Basic. And then Breach will go on both sides of the field, on our Sunfac, onto their Houndstooth. And then Thrawn's AoE in this situation right here speeds down the team on all three ships. It's pretty interesting there. We wasted this Crew missile here, unfortunately. Didn't even get a critical hit off it, so the enemy reinforces their Biggs. Now our reinforcement comes in and we go for the buff immunity on Houndstooth, which misses, so then we go back over to focusing down their bigs. And then crew kills bigs here with a basic attack. Lackluster damage, 22,000. So now our Sunfac is going to take the AoE and is going to take a lot of damage. ETA2 gains 100% turn meter. Then we heal with Thrawn. And crew misses his stun too as well. And Houndstooth cleanses all the debuffs off too. So their Houndstooth's coming right back up again. And crew's stun misses. We get the buff immunity here with the ETA2. ETA2 gains 100% turn meter again from all the damage our Houndstooth was taking. So then we call in our reinforcement with Cassian. Whew. So Cassian special almost kills the Millennium Falcon. So then the enemy Houndstooth breaches our Cassian. Cruise missile almost kills the enemy Houndstooth here. But then our Houndstooth enemy reinforces their Xanadu Blood. My Houndstooth basic kills the other Houndstooth, and then we use the ultimate here to kill the ghost and heal crew. Crew's basic kills the Xanadu Blood. We reinforce our Phantom 2, and then my Houndstooth basic countering right there, using the basic to kill their Phantom for the win. So noticing a pattern, in some situations I will call the Phantom 2 out to basically take the damage to give ETA2 100% turn meter, so it's a pretty interesting concept there. Now going into this next team, some pretty big damage from crew here in this battle. It's pretty interesting too as well. So we'll start with crew stunning bigs. Breach lands on both sides of the board here for our opponent and our Houndstooth. So Thrawn calls crew to basic and stuns the Houndstooth, miss the stun. And we stun with the Sunfac here. Now our enemy reinforces their Phantom 2, so our Sunfac takes some damage. We'll focus on their bigs. Now crew kills the Houndstooth here after landing the AoE buff immunity with ETA2 reinforcement. So we chip away their Houndstooth, get their Houndstooth off the board. So now that crew's killed Houndstooth, we're going to chip away down their bigs and use Thrawn to call bigs off the board there with our crew. And we shoot the missile, the 145k, to knock down their Phantom 2. And then they enemy reinforce Slave 1. So we're going to focus down their Slave 1 with the taunt up and land the breach on Slave 1. So now we're going to go ahead and use our reinforcements to call out Cassian here. And we'll use it for crew's assist. And he hits 103k on his basic right here to kill the Millennium Falcon basically. Chipping away at it, and then another 95k right there on a basic to kill the Millennium Falcon, and then we're basically coming up to the ultimate, and we get the win with the ultimate. 4 ships on the board. Crew hit really hard in a couple instances there, twice over 100k. pretty cool lineup there. I love crew's missiles, and even his basic hits very hard too as well. So now going into this next match, talking about crew hitting really hard. We're going to go up against, I believe it's a Houndstooth Bigs lineup. Nope, another Ghost lineup too here. So crew misses the stun, and we'll go ahead and take that AoE damage. We'll breach their Ghost here. And the enemy breaches our Sunfac. Sunfac misses his stun. So we'll use Thrawn's Capital to heal and get crew back up to health. The enemy is going to reinforce their Bigs here. So once the enemy reinforces their bigs, we reinforce our Phantom 2 to get the numbers up. And do some damage on bigs here really quickly with his special on the Phantom 2. And we hit 71k there. So we go ahead and use the missile. Boom, hits 142k to kill bigs. Now we stun our enemy Houndstooth here with crew's basic. Now we're going to reinforce our Cassian to call crew to assist. And then crew's basic kills the Falcon after the assist on its second turn with 82k for a hit. Sunfac misses his next stun here on the Houndstooth. And the enemy Houndstooth breaches our Sunfac and cleanses all the debuff off the enemy Houndstooth. Our Thrawn capital ship heals, so we breach their enemy Houndstooth again. Crew stuns the Houndstooth on his basic. Cassian stealths crew to keep stealthing crew alive. And then the enemy reinforces Cassian. Wasted a crew missile here, unfortunately. And then we ultimate and kill their Houndstooth, heal up our Houndstooth. The reinforcement next called out is the ETA-2. After Sunfac here goes down, once the Houndstooth and the Millennium Falcon are off the board, it's just chipping away at these characters and doing as much burst damage as you can, really. And that's where Crew and ETA-2 really flourishes their burst damage, either through their basic or their special abilities. And you see here, ETA-2, even at 3 stars, hits really hard. Just like Vader, hits through Foresight 2 as well. Pretty speedy character. And then on top of that, a cruise missile just hit 119,000 right there. Did you see that? What a hit. Alright, so on to the next battle. We were putting Xanadu Blood in the starting lineup. Just to note too, I do like Sunfac better than Xanadu Blood in the starting lineup. It's a more defensive, more survivable team comp. So we start off by Crew stunning Biggs, and then our enemy breaches Crew, and then we breach the enemy Houndstooth. The Xanadu Blood calls Crew to assist with the AoE and target locks Biggs, gives Crew advantage. Now Thrawn does the AoE and speeds down the Houndstooth and Millennium Falcon. The enemy will reinforce the Phantom 2. So now we're going to go and focus on Biggs. We reinforce the ETA-2. Then he misses his buff immunity, unfortunately, on the Houndstooth. But that's okay. We'll just refocus on Biggs. And then Crew special here should hit for about 93k. So now the enemy is reinforcing their Ghost. The Ghost gives the ETA-2 100% turn meter, so that takes out Biggs. The Xanadu Blood breaches Houndstooth. We're going to go ahead and heal with Thrawn here on his capital ship. The Millennium Falcon does an AoE, which gives the ETA-2 100% turn meter again. The ETA-2 lands the buff immunity here. Now Home Wind cleanses the Houndstooth. Houndstooth takes damage on my side of the field, so the ETA-2 gains turn meter for the 3rd time again. Crew dies, unfortunately, here, but that gives the ETA-2 100% turn meter for the 4th time in this battle. The Millennium Falcon kills the ETA-2 right here, unfortunately. So we reinforce Sunfac to stun their Houndstooth. The enemy is going to go ahead and reinforce here with their Cassian. So unfortunately here our Houndstooth is going to die as well, but that's okay. And we'll keep focusing down right now. Thrawn's ultimate here, and then we'll heal Sunfac back up and get him back to 100%. And now Sunfac's going to kill Cassian right here too as well. Then the enemy is going to reinforce the ETA-2 after we kill Cassian. And we call our Phantom 2 here, kill their Phantom 2. Oof, man, some heavy damage here. And we call the AoE, Phantom to assist. And then get the kill on Cassian there, like we were just talking about. The enemy reinforces there with ETA-2 and kills Cassian. It's okay. We reinforce Cassian and the ETA-2. Oh man, Xanadu Blood went down from Millennium Falcon, so it's down to the wire here. We're gonna go ahead and call the basic, we're gonna heal right here. Comes right down to the last minute of the match. The ETA-2 is a great ship there. And we get the ultimate off with Phantom 2 as the survivor. And then we get the victory. That's a pretty good match there as well. So now we're putting Sunfac back in the starting lineup and Xanadu Blood back into the reinforcements. So we're going to go ahead and start off this match against the Ghost, Houndstooth, and Millennium Falcon. So we go to stun the Houndstooth, but we miss here. That's okay. AoE here, hits Crew, does a little damage. Both Houndstooths on each side of the field gets breach. So then Thrawn calls Crew to assist to gain advantage on Crew and give him some extra damage there. Nothing crazy. So now we go and use a basic. Enemy reinforces their Biggs. So then we reinforce our ETA-2 here to put buff immunity on the Houndstooth. ETA-2 is a pretty good source for buff immunity, especially off the bench. It gives it some more survivability, and mine's at a 3-star, so it gives it a lot of survivability, especially being around these 2 tanks. So there goes the Houndstooth. And now we're going to sit here and we're going to focus down their Biggs. We can do a heal, get some buffs on the team. We stun Biggs. So Ghost is going to hit the Sunfac here and give ETA2 100% turn meter. So we'll do an AoE. Now Crew's basic kills big right there for 90k. Reinforce our Phantom 2 to kill the ghost here. One shot, 86k. So then we taunt with the Houndstooth, even though it doesn't land. Keep focusing down here. ETA2 takes care of this. We lose him, no problem. Cassian's countering, we use the ultimate to clear up our Houndstooth, and now it's just down to the Falcon. And just focus fire down here. Wasted a crew missile, unfortunately. That's okay. The crew's basic kills the Millennium Falcon for the win. Pretty good match again. It's a lot of fun. For this next match, we're going against an all-rebel comp with the Millennium Falcon, Biggs, and Biston in the starting lineup. So we're going to start with stunning their Biggs. We don't want him to assist, and then we breach here. Get the breach on Biggs here. We use Thrawn to call Crew to assist to gain advantage on Biggs. And then Crew's special following will hit for 80k to kill the Biggs there. Pretty easy. And the enemy reinforcement Phantom 2 comes in and kills our Sunfac, unfortunately, but that's okay. Houndstooth still taunting and keeping Crew alive. So then we're going to reinforce here. We're calling our Phantom 2 and take out their Phantom 2. So now we both call another reinforcement here. They call the Houndstooth. Very interesting there. So now with their Houndstooth here on the board, we lost Crew, unfortunately. Very scary when we don't have Crew on the board, but that's okay. We'll reinforce with ETA2. He lands his buff immunity. Now we keep attacking, and Home 1 gives ETA2 100% turn meter off that AoE here, so cleanse the Houndstooth as well. And we're going to just keep focus firing down on Houndstooth. We sit there and we'll heal, buff the team, debuff the team on the other side. And then we cleanse the Houndstooth. The enemy reinforces the TIE Advanced. ETA2 kills the Houndstooth with a basic on 84k. And then Thrawn's ultimate kills Biston and TIE Advanced. Heals up the Houndstooth back to 100%. Unfortunately, right here, we'll lose our ETA2. But that's okay. We'll reinforce here with our Xanadu Blood. And we call to assist, giving Houndstooth counter and giving counter to the Xanadu Blood as well. Now the Millennium Falcon is going to heal itself up all the way there. We keep chipping away at the Falcon again. We do a basic. Misses the basic. And we lose our Phantom 2. We'll breach. Loses the taunt. Yeah. Lose our Xanadu Blood. Very scary. We reinforce with our Cassian. We call him to assist. Now it's just back down to the Falcon again. And then the next turn here, we should get the ultimate. Bang! We get the victory. 2 ultimates in 1 run, and the Houndstooth stood the test of time as well. Very beefy at 7 stars. So now here we're going to go in and face another comp with Ghost. So now we have the Crew. He's going to start with the basic and misses the stun on the Houndstooth. So then we'll work over on breaching the Ghost. Then their enemy Houndstooth will breach us back. Now Thrawn's going to heal here after stunning Houndstooth with Sunfac. And the enemy's going to reinforce with Biggs. So it gets target lock, forces him to taunt. So then we'll come out here after burning through some basics on their Houndstooth. And then we will reinforce our ETA2. ETA2 is going to come in and do his job, give buff immunity to the Houndstooth. Now Crew Special hits here for 106k coming up to kill the Houndstooth. Boom. Shot him right out of the sky. Now Thrawn calls Crew to assist again to give him advantage again here. You know, Sunfac's going to come in afterwards and stun Biggs. Kind of chipping down their Biggs here now that Houndstooth is gone. We want to make sure we get Biggs off the field as soon as possible. Keep him from assisting. Keep him from getting health and protection back right away. So we do the AoE again here. We lost our Phantom 2, unfortunately. We got a lot of turn meter again here from ETA2. We just knocked out their Biggs with the Houndstooth special. So then we'll reinforce our Xanadu Blood to give some extra AoE and assists. So then the ETA2 comes in and AoE 2. And counter is going to kill Ghost right there with Houndstooth. So now the enemy reinforcement calls Cassian, and then we lose our Houndstooth, which gives the ETA2 100% turn meter. Start burning down, and we do the ultimate here on Phantom 2. You want to heal up Crew again, get him back to full health, get him Foresight right there with the special, and then we'll just sit here and start chipping away at the Millennium Falcon again too, and Crew's basic hits for a couple 100k each time he goes. Hits for 100k and then 109k to top off the end of the match here and knock off the Millennium Falcon. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Crew's basic, even still hitting for 109k, is amazing. I love the Silencer. It's one of the best ships I've ever played. One of the best ships in the game. Going in against another full Rebel lineup, we're going to stun here and get a stun off their Biggs. The Sunfac stuns Big again. We breach with Houndstooth on Biggs again. Call Thrawn to assist with Crew and give him advantage. And then Sunfac here is going to come up and clean up Biggs. The enemy's going to call a Phantom 2 to reinforce and then kill our Sunfac, unfortunately. But that's okay. We'll reinforce with Cassian and call Crew to assist. And it should do the job. Close. Stun. Gone. Alright. Houndstooth basic cleaning up the Millennium Falcon there. Now we're going to go ahead and sit here and chip away at their Houndstooth for a moment. See if we can land a breach. There we go. Let's do another basic here. I'm sorry, heal. And now Crew stuns the Houndstooth here. Boom, perfect stun. Reinforce the ETA2 here. Give the buff immunity on their Houndstooth. Misses the buff immunity, unfortunately. Cassian stealths Crew. And then Crew kills the Houndstooth here, following after the stealth. Alright, now we'll just sit here and focus down their Phantom 2. We don't want it taunting. We'll go over and use the ultimate on the Ghost and heal our Houndstooth. Phantom's off the board, and now it's just down to Biston. The Houndstooth's basic kills Biston here as well. It's a great win, and hope you guys enjoyed this. And there you have it, you guys. The stun and gun team, as I like to call it, with Crew and Houndstooth and Sunfac as the starting 3 to counter the Millennium Falcon. There's plenty of audio. Showing you climbing all the way from the bottoms of the 40s to the top 10, top 5. These are all live in my Shard 2 as well. If you'd like, I'll follow up and make a video showing what gear my characters are at, how they're modded for their ships, and then anything else I can show for film. Love to make another video on this particular team and counting the Millennium Falcon as well. It's been very fun using something other than a Millennium Falcon and using mirror matches too as well. I love Crew Silencer and the Chimera too as well. It has a lot of utility, survivability, and flexibility with any ship in the game really. Again too, if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I got my 3v3s coming up here too as well. If you'd like to see anything with those, please let me know. And then I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video and stay tuned for the next one. It's your boy Takedown Games, Xylo Takedown, and we'll see you again. Peace.